Hello my scrappy friends, it is Jess here from the Scrappy Sisters and thank you for joining me for a Kitaholic Kits design team layout. So I'm starting off this layout with a gutted piece of paper to make a border around my layout, around my page. Sometimes my borders don't come till last when I decide I need one, but this time I started off by using one. I just knew I wanted one. I loved the colour of that sort of teal, but it was a little bit too much to be a whole page for me. And I was having a bit of envy of the beautiful spots on the other side. So I'm just making the most of both. This piece here that I'm using now is the complete gut, like the inside part. So without that white piece of paper in between, those two bits of paper would have fitted back together perfectly. I hope that makes sense. So I cut the dotty square that's in the center is about an 11 by 11 inch square. Then I cut the cut apart sheet apart as well and popped that beautiful piece of pink across the top. I'm just layering all the papers because I feel like this kit is just smoking with color choices and paper styles and everything. I decided I'd throw in a little bit of this yellow down the side, but I actually didn't like the placement here in this part. I have it over top of the white paper all the way to the green border, but I actually want it a little bit in, so there's a teeny skerrick of white showing. Then I still felt like it was missing something, so I actually pulled a branding strip that I'd thrown in the bin back out, and I'm putting that all the way across the page just to break it up a bit, add something a bit different, and just, roll with it. Then I have taken two cute tags that are you and me together and something about the sunshine, and I'm just tagging those up and placing them in the approximate position of where I want those to go. The thread I'm using there is just crochet cotton, actually. I've told this story many, many times, but not for a while now. It is, my mum made a massive double bed crochet throw thing when she got married or when she got engaged or something like that, and they've been married for over 40 years now, so that's how old that cotton crochet thread is. It's like leftovers that she didn't use. Popping up my photo here. Sometimes I try and put the double-sided tape across the foam. I am using old thicker paper to map my photo here, so it doesn't work very well to put the double-sided tape on because the double-sided tape doesn't stick to that shiny side of the paper that the thickers are on. So I really should have just used wet glue. But anyway, I struggled through and used my double-sided tape, and I'm popping that on, and then I'm going to pop the whole bit onto my page. I love, 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 love that rainbow frame. I just think that is so pretty, and it really contrasts so well with the backing paper on here as well. I'm definitely getting this relax on as I'm putting it on right now, but I really wanted to get that love heart, I heart you on there somewhere, but I just couldn't figure that one out. So spoiler alert, it doesn't make it on the page, but I really wanted it to. I'm wondering if it's also because the stripes are going the wrong way, in inverted commas. The frame, the ombre effect is horizontal, and in the relax, the stripes are horizontal, but in the I Heart You, it's all vertical. So I wonder if that's what it was that was actually putting me off when I was trying to get the heart on the page. I wonder if it was actually the visual effect of those lines. I hadn't even realized it until I'm looking overhead at the video. That happens to me sometimes, actually. I'll watch myself make something from this angle and it looks so different from the angle I'm working on right directly in front of me. And there are some times when I regret some of my creative choices when I see it like this. And I occasionally, not very often, but will actually go and change it. Because I'll be like, no, why did you do that? It looked so much better when you had it here before. And I'll go and put it somewhere else. It doesn't happen often, but it does occasionally. I decided to get that tiger on this page because it's hard to tell, but Jack is actually wearing it's a lion, not a tiger, but on his jumper, on his t-shirt. So I thought I would probably not have the opportunity to be that similar or that close again. So I'm just going to roll with it and put it on. Now I moved that heart because the sticker I stuck on top of the tag didn't completely cover the words that were originally on there next to my face. And I used that little wood veneer heart to cover up the last of the words, and I wanted the enamel heart to be together with it, so I had to move it. Those enamel hearts, no, acrylic hearts, sorry, they're acrylic. They are from a previous kit. I don't know which one anymore. I just have a little jar where every time we get those in a kit, if I don't use them all, I just put the rest into that into that jar. And so I dug through my jar and got out as many of the gold sparkly ones as I could, and I only had 2 left, 2 little hearts and that one little arrow, so that's why there's only 3. I'm just playing around with the last couple of pieces of ephemera to see if I can fit anything else on, but I really can't. So on to the splatters, gold splatters and black splatters, and then I'm going to call it quits. Those little puffy stickers, I think there are 3 of them on there, the crosses and the words. They were just random things I found from another sheet. Like I was cleaning up my craft room and just found like 4 or 5 stickers just separate that I'd cut out, and I must have thrown the rest of the packaging away. So I just thought I'd use them up and get them on my page. Those last 3 arrows were the end of that row, so just popped those on. I used those last week as well, and calling this one done. I'm really quite happy with this. It gets so many different colours and layers and papers, and it just showcases the kit so well. I hope you have enjoyed watching this process video, and I'll see you again next week for layout number 4.